Hey guys, and we're back for our weekly continued build of an antivirus. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to walk you through the changes I made to synchronize the client up. Now it's not going to seem like I've really done much here, other than port the dynamic variables into a local variable and then call synchronize. But this does a very important job in the background of updating particularly certain things. Sorry, I'm just going to check if I'm actually filming. I am, yeah. So it updates quite a bit of things in the background, and synchronizes the changes to the string in with the update of the GUI that's called, which is important. So with that done, I'll just show you that I've added these variables, created this new procedure, we set the variables, and then we call the new procedure. Very simple. Right, so while I've got the load database feature open, when we coded this originally, I forgot to add this line. Quite simply, just added it a minute ago. But what we're going to do today is we're going to set our service up to run finally. So first thing we need to do is we need to load our databases in, which is why I had the database open. So we're going to load our database in, and we're going to give it an address. So we hope that the database is there. So we're going to call it database.text. Now, currently I won't be supplying this with a database.txt file. It's quite easy really if you read through the code exactly what you need to do. You need the signature name followed with a delimiter, which is this. Then you need, on the same line in a text editor, you need your signature. So quite easy one would be an MD5 hash. And then lastly, you need the type. I will check in a minute. Actually, I'll check. No, I'll check in a minute. Yeah. So we're going to load our database, and next what we're going to do is we need to create our pipes. So we need a public variable for this. So where is our pipes? Pipes. So this is the pipe we want. Right, let me close a few of these. Yeah, that should do. And so we need to come here and we need a var. And we need to set this and that. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our t away, just to make it really simple. So pipe receive is equal to t pipe receive dot create. And if I spelled it right, we should be able to put true in there. And then we need to do pipe receive dot start, and it should go off fine. For some reason at the minute Delphi hints ain't working once again. So that is pretty much it really. I'm going to quickly pause the video and I'm going to go and either have a look to see if there is the same database structure in the previous version or not. I'm unsure, but I have to go through a lot of folders that I really don't, or I really shouldn't be showing YouTube, so I will be back in a minute. Right guys, and we're back, and looking through the previous project, we can see that the old database style is exactly the same, which is great. Which means we can just literally port this in straight away. So we're just going to copy this and one of these folders. This is the client. So we're just going to jump out to our debug area. We're going to go new, text file, call it database. Paste in our new things. And there you go, we have 5 signatures instantly. Now, it did occur to me when I was looking at this the other day that our projects are debugging into the wrong directory. So we're going to change that quickly. So we're going to come to output directory, and we want it to debug out into this directory instead. Now, why are we debugging out into that directory? Quite simply, the client and the server don't need to be in the same folder, but if you're doing a debug install, which probably would be required for a program of this complexity, it's advisable just to stick them all in the same folder as if they will be when they get installed on a machine. So I've noticed something here. Did I name it right? No, I didn't. So it's important to name your files how you've typed them out, like so. Back to the service. So we now know that this will load. It should create our pipe. I'm not quite sure why it's not working, why it's not hinting me that it's not doing it properly, but oh well. Right, so we need to come into our client and we need to make our client pipe run when we want it to, or we're not going to receive anything. So just in fact, we should be able to just copy this code. Because we use the same unit in both of them, we need to come to our client, we need to come over here to events, and we need to find on show. We use the on show, and we're going to put our marker in, and then what we're going to do is we're going to copy this, scroll all the way to the top to the form variables, stick that in, and that in, and then put a T here, and an end. Right, that's going to start up our client receive pipe when the client runs, and the service is going to set up the service receive pipe when it starts after it loads the database. So, in theory now, we should be able to run both at the same time. So what we're going to do is we're going to launch the client first and see where it goes. Mental. Yes. You are right. Where have we got an int and a string? Yep, we're right there. Length. Of that is less than an invalid character. Can't be a caption and a T string. Well, that might get sorted. There you go. So we're going to continue. It's told us that our pipe didn't open properly. Exception was called. So we will debug that quickly. So we will stick a handle here, and inside of our receive pipe we will stick a handle. Okay, I can see that we've messed up here because we shouldn't be reading line. This is from the previous project. That is the end for it. So we're just going to message, we're going to show message. Error, bad handle. Right, other than that, it should work fine. That is a constant, isn't it? Yep. So we'll run it again. Right, so we get our create and we get our start. Bad handle is what it gets called. Bad handle is what it gets called. Right, so that's what we want. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over, and it is calling the bad handle, which is fine because we told it to keep repeating until it got the correct handle. Right, so now we have our client running. What we're going to do is we're going to come over to our service, and in the run area we're going to run it with the parameter, and in parameter we're going to put debug. Let me just make sure that we used a capital D in our debug. No, we did not. Once again, from a previous project. And that should launch the service anyway. But in case it doesn't, we are going to launch it manually. And I've just seen an issue here. Yes, we're going to have to sort that as well. So what I've done is I've rushed ahead a bit, and I didn't read the code that was already there. So this repeats, and we don't want it to repeat. We want this here, because we only want one receive pipe, and we only want the database loaded into memory once. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put a sleep here. Doesn't really matter what time you put in it. You could put 1 millisecond. It wouldn't really make too much difference other than on your own CPU usage. So what we're going to do is we're going to start our service up. And we already have issues. So is that current object count is an integer. Like so. And the rest are just loss prevention. We can't call int to string with that argument. Why? Ah, that's why. Because that's the current object. Right. So we're almost done debugging. Why are we increasing the current object count? That's just not. Okay, we didn't call it current object count. Total. No, yeah, current object count. Okay then. Hopefully there's not too many more issues with this. Okay, there's no more issues with this. So it's launched in debug mode, and now if we come over to our debug directory, we should be able to launch the client as well. It's giving us bad handle, bad handle, bad handle, bad handle. Why is it giving us bad handle? Okay then, close the client. This is going to become an arse. So perhaps we should not have put that handle over there. We now need to find where we left our client, which was there. And there we go. Right, so we need to come back and we're going to run them both in debug mode. So we have two debug sessions going at once. This might throttle the hell out of your computer, as it does mine. So we should be able to line these both up on the same page. Now, if we are lucky, we might be able to run something without getting it to crash. And we are well over 10 minutes. So pick something. Let's go to the desktop. There you go. We'll see if we can't get it to scan. So if we come over to the Delphi client running the service, we got nothing. So we are going to hold on. Receive data. And then we're going to hold on if. And we don't get anything, that's peculiar. Alright, so halt the stop the service. And pipe.s name what we're looking for, and what is the client looking for when it sends the yep, we're sending it to the right pipe. Right guys, I'm gonna debug this myself and then we'll catch up again next week. So pretty much all we've done this week is synchronize our threads out and start loading our database. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to put a load of write lines into the service, which means that it will print out all the text as it debugs itself. If you guys have anything you'd like to say, if you think I've missed something, please stick it in the comment section. You know, I have to rush through this every week because I have so many other projects on the go at once. So if I have missed something and you've seen it, please put it in the comment section. So until next week, guys. Hey guys, and if you want to see this project continue, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to keep up with this project. Here are 2 videos that you might enjoy. Help me out, and if you like one, give us a thumbs up.